Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you so much, Mary Lou, for creating such a beautiful setting as we enter this Shabbat. This is a very special Shabbat service with many of our choir members, and it will be filled with themes of social justice. Today, of course, is Juneteenth. This is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. It dates back to 1865. And it was on June 19th that the Union soldiers, led by Major Granger, landed at Galveston, Texas, with the news that the war had ended and that those who were enslaved were now free. Here we are over 2 centuries later, over one and a half centuries later, and we still suffer in this country so much of racial injustice. And so on this day of Juneteenth, we will harness what it means to be a people of justice. We will chase after justice, and we will remember that even though there was an emancipation, there's still a long way to go for all people. So while we celebrate freedom, we also realize that we have an onus upon us as a people to go out there and make the world free and very equal for all people. My name is Rabbi Zach Shapiro. I'm joined by Cantor Lonnie Freilich, our cantorial intern, Josh Goldberg, our rabbinic intern, Rachel Rothstein, and we have many people who are joining us tonight who we will introduce as they begin to lead prayers. But we want to open with the singing of We Are All Welcome Here with our own Cantor Lonnie Freilich.
I actually wanted to share a little bit about our choir with all of you tonight. We have a beautiful ecumenical choir. Tonight we have members from our Shabbat choir as well as members from our High Holy Day choir. And the thing that I love about our choir is that it represents people of all races, it represents people of all religions, and the song that I'm going to sing really represents the beauty of what we do at Temple Akiba and how we are such a welcoming and open place. And the song is called We Are All Welcome Here, and it's by my good friend and colleague, Cantor Rebecca Mirsky. Some need wheels to get around, and some can use our feet. Some eat only vegetables, and some of us eat meat. Some need to be sober, and some can drink a beer. We are all welcome here. Some of us are brown and some of us are white. Some wake up real early and some prefer the night. Some of us wear burqas, some wear headphones in our ears. We are all welcome here. We are all welcome here. Let's fight with every ounce of love to end this senseless fear. We are all welcome here. Some of us are northern and some are from the south. Some of us believe in God and some of us have doubt. Some of us are straight, some are trans, and some are queer. We are all welcome here. Some of us were slaves and some of us are not. Some remember history, it seems that some forgot. When we choose to hate each other,
Thank you so much, Cantor, for such a beautiful interpretation of Cantor Mirsky's incredible words. I think we can all feel the embrace of that love and of that song. Tomorrow, we welcome the newest member to the oldest existing tradition, and that is Soraya Shainin. Soraya is here with her family to light our Shabbat candles as well as offer Kiddush. Soraya, if you can come on screen. There you, oh, it's so good to see all of you. Tesla, who became a bat mitzvah just a couple of years ago, Andrea, who grew up at Temple Akiba, Daniel, we're all so excited to celebrate with your family. If you could lead us in the candle blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner What are you doing?
No, come on, don't.
Shabbat.
Thank you, Soraya. If you can please continue with the Kiddush, and we're going to invite all who are able to please rise.
You do it right this time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahavta.
Sorry.
What are you doing? V'ahava uvratzon hin hilanu zikaron lema'azeh v'reishit ki hu yom tehila lemikraye kodesh zeher litziam mitzrayim kivanu v'harta votanu kidashta michol hamim B'Shabbat kodecha be'ahava uvratzon hin haotanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Soraya. We'll see you a little bit later on in the service. Thank you so much for offering these prayers. It's now our honor to invite forward the president of our congregation, Ira Diamond, who has some words to share with everyone. Hi, Ira. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is so nice to be here with you tonight at this special Shabbat, very special Shabbat. Mazel tov to Soraya and family on the bat mitzvah. This is a wonderful occasion. Also, thank you to Soraya and family for leading us in the Kiddush and the candle lighting. That was great. I also want to give a big thank you to our choir members, to Mary Lou Basaraba, our choir director, and the choir members for being here tonight. I just want to also mention that we have an Independence Day weekend special Shabbat coming up with Nefesh Mountain, and that's going to be spectacular too. So again, everybody, it's so nice to be with you tonight, and Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you so much, Ira. In the spirit of justice and freedom, we now offer one of my favorite folk songs, If I Had a Hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh. I hope you guys at home are really all singing to this. Ooh, if I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it ring out danger. I'd ring out warning. I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, well, I got a hammer and I got a bell and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, it's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. We now continue with Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah Be'amad yivrach chiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh B'chayechon uvyomechon Uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala Uvizman kariv v'imeru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulal me'amaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach ve'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitramam ve'yitnaseh Ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal Shmei dekudesha brichu Le'ila min kol birchata ve'shirata Tushbechata ve'nechemata Damiran be'alma ve'meru Amen.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rabbi Rachel, and I'm the summer intern for Temple Akiba. Before we begin the section of blessings known as the Shema, now more than ever, we're called to listen. And I think about that a lot. Listening, more than hearing, connotes a deep, mindful activity. When I say the Shema, I think about that distinction. We're called to listen and to hear all in this one prayer. To listen to the sound of our community as we collectively say these words as one, and to also hear as our voices undoubtedly represent a diverse whole. Tonight, I'll be bringing this intention to heart as I say the Shema, and I hope you will too. I hope you'll join me during this collective time of listening as we truly embody the ideas of opening our ears to the diverse voices in our community. At this time, I'd like to invite Linda to lead us in the Baruch, and if you're able, please rise.
Lie, 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 lie. 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 Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai ha'mevorach. Baruch hu et Adonai ha'mevorach. Baruch Adonai ha'mevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai ha'mevorach le'olam va'ed. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, la, lai, lai, la, lai, lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, la, lai, lai, la, lai, lai.
Thank you, Linda. That was very beautiful. Andrea will now lead us in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Another beautiful voice. Thank you, Andrea. Soraya will now lead us in the V'ahavta.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'kol me'odecha mechayu hadvarim ha'elam asher Anohi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha. V'shivnata levinecha v'dibarta bam v'shivnata bevitecha uvlefteha v'derech uvshovteha uvkumecha uvshavteham leod al yadecha v'chayu letotafo beinenecha uvtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai Leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Thank you so much, Soraya. That was beautiful. And as we move forward in our service, we come to the section of the Michamocha, which is our song about freedom. And we wanted to share tonight a beautiful version of the Michamocha. It's called We Are Walking in the Light of God. And this originated actually as a South African protest song, and it was sung by those that were protesting apartheid. And it was taken from Alana Jagoda and Saul Kay. Saul grew up in South Africa and took the words and the lyrics and used this for a form of the Michamocha. So it has 3 different languages. It has English, Hebrew, and it has the original Zulu lyrics as well. So it's a beautiful combination of a song about our freedom, a song about the freedom of the people of South Africa, and it's also become a song for a call to freedom and solidarity for anyone who is oppressed in this world. So Josh and I are going to help share this song. We are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God.
כי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש. נורא תהילות חוסן We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, and let it shine.
Thank you so much, Sean. Hey, Ron.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Hello, Maya Ruth. Hello, Eli Noah. So before we come to the next prayer, Maya and Eli have a gift for us this weekend because their gift is our very first Father's Day. And even though it's their gift to us, we want to give them a blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's smile be upon you and be gracious unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elechem v'yasem lachem shalom.
May God's countenance always be lifted upon you and grant you the gift of shalom, of peace. Amen.
Amen.
And thank you for the gift of Father's Day.
And happy Father's Day, everybody.
To all who are celebrating. Thanks, Ron. We now call upon Soraya to come back forward to offer us the blessings of our ancestors, the avot, the imahot, followed by the gevurot. Thank you. Ask all who are able to please rise.
Adonai sefatatita ufia gita hilatecha. Adonai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Anora El Yom Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vechonei Hakol Bezocher Hasdei Avot Be'imaot Umevi Geulam Livnei Bneihem Lema'an Shemo Ve'ahav Mele Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mehaye Hakol Atah Rav Le'oshia Mechaye Chayim Behesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Ramim, Somef Nofim Verofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekaye Emunato, Lisene Afa, Micha Mocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidom Leah, Melech Mani, Umechaye, Umatzeh Yeshua. V'ne'emanata lecha chayil hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol.
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Soraya, thank you. Yeah, why don't you do that part again?
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahachalu haselah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Soraya. Friends, we're going to take a few moments for our own silent prayers. Let's allow these songs of freedom to resonate in us. And let's allow the prayer that Soraya just shared with us, the prayer of our ancestors, to remind us that we're not just descendants, but someday we will be ancestors as well. And we want to make sure that we stand on the right side of history so that the future can always be proud of our decisions. We take a moment now to pray silently.
We continue our service with the singing of a beautiful song. It's called Stand Strong, and it's by cantorial soloist and composer Lori Akers. And I wanted to read a little bit about her message of what this song is about. She said that Stand Strong was inspired by her work with the Sisterhood of Salam Shalom, which is an organization that creates bridges between Jewish and Muslim women. And by raising their collective voices, that we create a potential for cultural movements that transcends boundaries of race, religion, gender, and sect. And the evolution of Stand Strong reflects its message, the power of unified voices. With increased acts of hatred, violence, and injustice in the world, Lori felt that it was more important than ever to have people singing together. So this is Stand Strong. Take my hand, I'll take yours. Together we can open doors. If you see me and I see you for who we are, then we'll get through. If we sing one song, we stand strong. Hatred and abuse, you don't know what to do. You see the world is full of strife, so many seek a better life. You ask, what can I do? Take my hand, I'll take yours. Together we can open doors. If you see me like I see you for who we are, then we'll get through. If we sing one song, we stand strong. No more hatred, no more war. We will rise up one day more. We know what to do. We will love, not fight our way. That's our promise for today. This is what we'll do. Take my hand, I'll take yours. Together we can open doors. If you see me and I see you for who we are, then we'll get through. If we sing one song, we stand strong. We are not alone, we are not alone. We are not alone, we are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone, we are not alone. We are not alone, we are not alone. We are not alone. Take my hand, I'll take yours. Together we can open doors. If you see me and I see you for who we are, then we'll get through. If we sing one song, if we sing one song, if we sing one song, we stand strong. We are not alone.
Cantor, how uplifting. You know, when you sing, I look over into the chat box on our YouTube live channel and people are resonating. There are just so many beautiful beautiful accolades coming your way, not to you as well as to everyone else who's been participating. Thank you for giving us strength in a time that we need strength to look forward. At this moment in our service, we offer a prayer for healing, a Misha Berach. And this is an opportunity for us to think deeply about those in our lives. Maybe it's ourselves, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's our world that needs these prayers of wholeness. Randy Murphy is here, a member of Temple Akiba, a member of our choir, who will be singing the prayer with us. Please don't just listen, sing it with Randy from where you are. And if there are names of people that you're thinking of who could use extra strength, share those names out loud, write them in the chat box so that we can see them, because you're not alone. Randy?
May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, a renewal of body, a renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you so much, Randy. What a healing voice you have. Friends, we are at a very special time in our service where usually I like to offer some words of my study, perhaps a little bit of wisdom. As I was preparing for this Juneteenth, I stumbled upon a video of a colleague of mine. His name is Evan Trailer. I want to tell you a little bit about Evan. He's originally from Oklahoma City, and he grew up there as part of a loving family. He was always active and connected with sports and music and school and the Jewish community. He graduated in May 2016 from the University of Kansas, studying political science, Jewish studies, and leadership. And during his senior year of college, he was elected as the winner of the Excel Award for excellence in community engagement, education, and leadership. After college, he spent 2 years in New York working for the Union for Reform Judaism, the URJ, that's the umbrella organization of Reform congregations. And he was its first presidential fellow for millennial engagement. And then he spent a couple more years as director for community engagement at the URJ in Washington, DC. He's currently a rabbinical student at the Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion, the rabbinical school and cantorial school of which I am a member of the Board of Governors. And he is on their New York campus. And he is the rabbinic intern at Central Synagogue. This video that I saw over the past week is from a message that he shared with his community last week. And I reached out to him and I said, Evan, what a powerful message that you shared. It's courageous, it's beautiful, and I think we all need to hear it. And so we're going to share this message with you tonight, and then I'll have a little bit of follow-up thoughts. So Carol, if you're able to initiate the screen share so that we can watch this.
Shalom. Feels really grateful to begin Shabbat with everyone. And thank you, Cantor Mutlu, for the introduction, and to the clergy and leadership of Central Synagogue for inviting me to share some words with you all tonight. Like many of us, the last few weeks have been exhausting for me. Since the police murdered George Floyd in Minneapolis, I've been through a whole range of emotions: sad, angry, anxious, and overwhelmed. And I still remember the moment that I first heard the name Michael Brown and how he was killed in Ferguson in 2014. And these were the same spread of emotions. 6 years apart, the same result, the same intense feelings. Over the last few years, each time another Black person was killed by the police, my heart sank even further and my mind became even more hazy because I knew that this injustice would be another hard, frustrating, alienating conversation with my beloved Jewish community. I knew that there would be other Jews that wouldn't feel that police brutality was their issue or their fight, that saying Black Lives Matter would just be too much for them right now. But for me, a biracial Black Jewish man who is a descendant of slaves in this country, I can't separate myself from this issue. It is personal every single time. And it's not only police brutality and wider systemic racism, it's the racism that exists in our own community. It's personal every single time when I get nervous to enter a synagogue because of the security guards out front. It's personal every single time I see extra stairs when I walk in the Jewish spaces. It's personal every single time someone asks me about my Jewish story or my family's history without even asking for my name first. Racism exists in our Jewish spaces, in our country, and around the world. And it's causing deep, irreparable harm to Jews of color and people of color everywhere. And yet, with all of the pain from the last few weeks, built upon 4 centuries of racism, hatred, and bigotry toward Black lives, I am hopeful in this moment. I'm hopeful because of all the members of the Jewish community who are opening their eyes, hands, and hearts to create more justice in this country. Jews who have stopped using their views or opinions about Israel as an excuse, and that's what it is, an excuse not to support this movement. All the people who are fully hearing the call that Black lives matter and that this isn't an issue that Jews can shy away from. I'm hopeful because of all the people who have raised their voices, donated their money, marched in the streets, stretched their brains, searched their hearts, and committed to doing more to create a better, safer world. But all of that is just from the last few weeks. Our larger question right now is how we will act moving forward. As always, our Torah provides us with the wisdom that we need in this moment. Though in Israel and North America, we read one of 2 portions, I'd like to focus on Parashat Shelach Lecha. In this portion, we read about the Israelite spies assessing the future promised land. Out of the 12 spies, 10 of them report that the land is filled with obstacles and that it's just going to be too difficult and too treacherous to settle. The other 2 spies, Caleb and Joshua, saw the same landscape, and yet they provided a different report, one filled with a hopeful promise for our people to succeed, grow, and thrive in the promised land. My friends, just like our ancestors wandering in the desert, we are in a difficult, treacherous moment. I must confess that my hope right now is also balanced with fear. Of course, fear of more violence erupting, but also fear of losing this moment for change. And how we respond right now will have consequences for decades and centuries to come. The stakes are high, and each of us have choices to make. So really search yourselves. What will you do to make sure that Jews of color feel welcome and empowered in Jewish spaces? What will you do to combat police brutality and mass incarceration? What will you do? What will you risk? And how will you rise to this moment? For my safety and the safety of other Jews of color and Black people, I need you to do something in this moment. And if you're unsure, look to our modern day Caleb's and Joshua's, the incredible Jews of color and Black activists and organizers who are leading us through this moment so that we may build a better country and world. Listen to them, support them and their organizations. Understand your own oppressive relationship to whiteness. Strive to be anti-racist every day, join anti-racist organizations, combat police brutality, change our racist system. Our Torah teaches us that getting to the promised land is difficult, not only through physical struggle, but also with internal strife and reconciliation with those in our own community. Reaching the promised land takes time, even generations to achieve, but it can be done. But for that to happen, we must commit to doing the work. Because the stakes right now for me, for Black Jews and Jews of color, for Black people and people of color, the stakes couldn't be higher right now. 18 days ago, as George Floyd's body lay pressed to the ground, he uttered the words, "I can't breathe." In our holy tradition, breath is sacred. It is a gift from God. For all of us who have breath now, let us take a breath together. Now is our moment to act. Let each and every one of us use this sacred gift to breathe into existence a safer, more just world for all of us. Shabbat Shalom.
Such an incredibly powerful message from a colleague, a future colleague, and a current prophet. Evan Trailer, thank you so much for sharing your message with us at Temple Akiba and beyond. His final words were penetratingly beautiful when he talked about our breath. And I want everyone at home to repeat one word at a time after me. Kol hanishama tehalel Yah. That means every time we breathe, we utter a praise to God. George Floyd was robbed of that last breath, but we don't need to be. And we can use our charge and our breath and our voices towards starting that change. In addition to using the voices, we need to use our ears and listen to stories like Evan's, and not just come upon them by happenstance, but seek them out. Seek them out. Listen to stories of Jews of color and of people of color, and learn what it means to see the world through their experiences. In our Mishnah, Rabbi Hillel taught us, never judge another person until you've been in that person's place. There are a lot of judgmental people in our world today, but we cannot truly judge another person until we try to walk in their shoes. What Evan shared with us right now, I have to think about what would it be like to walk into Temple Akiba and to have people look at me from the color of my skin rather than ask me my name. That would be so painful. And so I think that all of our institutions, as high as we believe we are, we have a ways to go. I was reminded of a quotation by Soloveitchik. He said, in order to explain the difference between the people of fate and the nation of destiny, it is worth taking note of the antithesis between camp, machaneh, and congregation, edah. The camp is created as a result of desire for self-defense, and it is nurtured by a sense of fear. The camp is what we had when we left Egypt. We were in camps. It was all about our self-defense. The congregation, on the other hand, is created as the result of a longing for the realization of an exalted ethical ideal that is nurtured by the sentiment of love. That's who we are as a community and as a congregation. We have an exalted ethical ideal, and we've got to realize that. And that means listening to voices we may not always hear, and that means marching forward toward making the world better and more whole. So friends, as we begin this Shabbat, listen and listen more, and look inside and ask yourself that hard question: what will I do? Not what can I do? What will I do to be the change so that our world can become better, one act at a time? Ken Yehi Ratzon, may that be God's will. Amen.
Amen. It is upon us to listen, and so is it upon us to praise. Continue with Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
As we prepare now for Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, we offer the following poem. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch, a fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be and oh, to lose. A thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me. Your laugh once lifted me. Your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing, to love what death has touched. We remember now friends and family of our congregation who have died, who continue to shine upon us from their eternal resting spaces. Before I begin with the names of Shloshim, I received a text just as our service began that the mother of our member, Tyson Sales, her name was Clarice Blakeman Sales, just died today, this morning. And so we send the entire family our love as they prepare for their next steps. We remember now those for whom we are in Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning, including Dora Bromberg, Pamela Fields, Arthur Lewin, Lillian Ross, and Dan Stievelman. For those who are watching via our live stream, if there are names of people that you're thinking of for whom we are in Shloshim those first 30 days, from where you are, please say those names out loud. Just release that name from your soul, because all of us are here giving you a loving embrace. We add to their names the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths that occur on this Shabbat. We begin with those who have plaques in our Sue and Jerry Erfrig Memorial Room. Rose Feldman, Vera Friedman, Glenn Carroll, Dorothy Miller, Charlotte Paperny, Warrant Officer Gerald Perlstein, Lee Wilkins, Florence Zeidman, Kenneth Zimmerman. We also remember Mildred Abrams, Rhoda Brandis, David Bregman, Nathan Schellner, Martin Clark, Phyllis Dror, Ralph Falk, Ida Feldman, Sarah Gold, Barney Gordon, Eleanor Hackaway, Alan Horowitz, Edna Josephson, Mina Kirby, Randy Pamela Matnick, Bert Mann, Emily Masters, David Pastor, Howard Rosenberg, Fanny Rosenthal, Sam Savitt, Annette Setka, Sylvia Schulman, Melvin Snitman, Eva Seufer, Fred Sussman, Joyce Waldman. Again, if there's a person that you are thinking of for whom you are observing yard site, please share those names out loud, because you know that we are embracing you with so much love. We say together the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach roteh v'yamlich malchuteh, B'chayechon uv'yomechon, Uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Bagalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam u'amei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei d'Kudashah barichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlam araba min shemaya v'chayim, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May the one who causes peace to be known in the high heavens help us understand that by reaching out to one another, by listening to one another, by learning about one another, we create peace on earth as well. For all Israel, for all humanity, we say, Amen. Let's all take a deep breath. Cantor Lani, do you want to introduce how we're going to close tonight?
Of course. We are going to close our service tonight with the singing of We Shall Overcome, an anthem that is such a powerful song, such a powerful message. And I'm going to invite my choir members, Julie Gray, Randy Murphy, and Cantor Josh, to sing with us. Of course, we can't sing together, so we're all going to take turns with our different verses. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. That we shall overcome someday.
The braiding of the challah is a symbol for how we shall overcome by being together, spiritually, if not physically, and socially always, to listen to one another, to walk with one another, hand in hand. And so we invite you all to spiritually put your hand on top of this challah, and we are going to break bread spiritually together. Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices joining happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Shabbat shalom, everyone. May it be a peaceful Shabbat to recharge your batteries and to go out there and transform the world. Shabbat shalom.
Shalom. Have a wonderful week, everyone. And thank you to our incredible choir for joining us tonight.
Shabbat shalom.